opened the day after Christmas 2018. So really 2019 was our first year in business. And it felt like we had a lot of momentum at the beginning of 2020. Like, wow, things are kind of working out. Like maybe this is going to be okay. And like I could start paying myself. This is like a viable business. And then when everything started to get canceled and closed down in the middle of March, and we closed for 6 weeks in April into May. And then when we reopened, we were doing to-go only. And we stayed that way for a whole year. There were other businesses that made different choices, doing indoor seating and distance. And it was really important to me that the staff didn't feel like they were at risk of getting sick at work. And there was no real way for me to completely take that risk away. But to me, it seemed like the best thing to do would be to do takeout only. So that's what we did. And what I said earlier, coffee shops are a place where people can come together, sit, meet a bunch of strangers, right? The whole concept of a coffee shop is kind of like COVID was, we weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah,
So
it's the opposite, right?
Right. So that really was tough. And we didn't have a ton of cash that we had, in the bank to really get us through. So, luckily the payroll protection program and stuff like that helped us through, and really just kind of had to rethink the business almost entirely and just be creative and do whatever we could. At the worst point, we were down to 6:30 to 1:30 as our hours. So we did a shortened schedule. I had 2 teams of people so that if one team went down, the other team could cover. And we worked 3 or 4 9-hour shifts a week. And we only ever worked with those people. And luckily we had customers, I think, who chose us as the business that they were like, I'm going to go here and make sure that this place doesn't close because I'm going to go here every day or 2 times a day or buy gift cards, whenever I have extra money. And we were able to make it through.
Nice.
But
That's awesome.
It got close. I called my accountant and I was like, I think I'm going to run out of money. Do you think you can help me figure out when? And we ran the numbers and it was like 2 weeks away. So, but, you're really in the unknown. And then when we reopened indoor seating, we were so busy and I had that really surprised me. But I guess what happened is that people were waiting.
They were.
And they were excited to come back and support us when they could. And I think that people really appreciated that we stuck to our values and, stuck with the masks, didn't do the indoor seating, even if it meant they couldn't come. I think a lot of people saw that and that meant something to them.
Yeah, I would agree. I would totally agree.